Why isn't he here today?
Senator, I understood that you wanted a legal department representative.
No, we invited him. Why didn't he come?
Senator, that was my understanding is that you were looking for legal department testimony.
Well, does he know you're here?
Yes, Senator.
Huh. Is he too tired? I mean, is he too busy to come?
Absolutely not. Mr. Schulman is very focused on finding the right solutions for the committee.
I can tell.
We've been talking about.
Does he?
The CEO of Verizon, who made $71 million last year, didn't show up to the United States Senate today. He sent his general counsel instead. Welcome to American Hearings. What followed was one of the more pointed corporate accountability exchanges you'll see on Capitol Hill. Senator Kennedy didn't waste a single question. And the answers, or lack of them, tell their own story.
Mr. Miller, you're the general counsel of Verizon, is that right?
Of our consumer group, Senator.
Who is your CEO?
Dan Schulman is the CEO.
Could you get
of
close
Verizon.
to the mic, please?
Dan Schulman is
Why
the CEO.
isn't he
of
here
Verizon.
today?
Senator, I understood that you wanted a legal department representative.
No, we invited him. Why didn't he come?
Senator, that was my understanding is that you were looking for legal department testimony.
Well, does he know you're here?
Yes, Senator.
Huh. Is he too tired? I mean, is he too busy to come?
Absolutely not. Mr. Schulman is very focused on finding the right solutions for the committee.
I can tell.
We've been talking about.
Does he not respect the United States Senate?
He absolutely respects the United States Senate.
Maybe he's tired. Could he be tired? I looked up his salary last year. He made $71 million. Maybe he's been up all night counting his money and he's tired. Could that be it?
No, Senator. Mr. Schulman has only recently been appointed the CEO of Verizon.
Were you general counsel when Verizon had to pay $93.5 million because it cheated the taxpayers of this country by overcharging on invoices to the GSA?
Senator, can you say a little bit more? I'm not.
You don't remember that?
I'm not familiar. I'm sure
okay.
familiar with what you're talking about.
Were you CEO when the FCC fined Verizon $46.9 billion because you shared location data of your customers with third parties?
I am not now and have never been the CEO of Verizon, but I'm
I
familiar.
mean, were you general counsel?
I was not in my current role, but I'm familiar with the matter you're talking about.
Yeah. Were you general counsel of Verizon when Verizon had to pay $30 million in ERISA litigation for cheating their own employees?
Senator, I have some familiarity with that matter. I was not in my current role.
Thought you might. Were you general counsel of Verizon when you guys and gals implemented racial quotas in hiring?
Senator, I'm not quite sure what you're talking about.
Yes,
I do disagree with
yes,
the
you do.
suggestion that.
Yes, you do. You know perfectly well what I'm talking about, counsel. Were you general counsel of Verizon when Verizon implemented quotas in hiring based on gender?
Senator, I'm not aware of Verizon ever implementing quotas
Sure you are.
in hiring.
That's
based on
illegal,
gender.
isn't it? You know it's illegal, don't you?
I understand it's illegal, Senator, and I'm not aware of Verizon ever having done that.
Yeah. Well, you took con law?
I did, Senator.
Okay. Were you in the Frisbee, or in the quad playing Frisbee during the part about you can't discriminate against people on the basis of race and gender?
Senator, I'm well aware you cannot discriminate on the basis of race or gender.
Were you
To my knowledge, Verizon has never
Were you
done
general counsel when you required all your employees to go to classes based on, to teach them about critical race theory, including, quote, systemic racism, white fragility, and intersectionality?
that. Senator, that has never happened.
Yes, I did. You're under oath, counsel.
Welcome back to American Hearings. Before a single policy question gets asked, Kennedy establishes something important. The CEO isn't in the room. He was invited. He didn't come. Kennedy's response to that absence is characteristically dry. The man made $71 million last year. Maybe he's tired from counting it. The line lands, but the underlying point is serious. When the United States Senate invites a company's chief executive to testify, showing up matters. Sending a substitute signals something about how seriously that company takes congressional oversight. Whether intentional or not, the CEO's absence immediately puts the general counsel in a difficult position, answering for decisions she may not have made, in a room she clearly wasn't expecting to navigate alone. Kennedy then walks through a timeline of Verizon's legal history with the precision of someone who did extensive homework. A $93.5 million settlement for alleged overcharging on government contracts. An FCC fine for sharing customer location data with third parties. A $30 million settlement over employee-related litigation. Each item delivered calmly. Each one met with varying degrees of familiarity from the witness. Then comes the hiring practices question. Kennedy asks directly about racial and gender quotas. The witness denies knowledge. Kennedy doesn't accept it. He reminds her she is under oath. That single moment shifts the entire tone of the exchange. What makes this session worth studying beyond the specific disputes is the level of preparation behind it. Every question was built on documented events, specific dollar figures, and named legal proceedings. That is not grandstanding. That is a senator who came ready, and a witness who wasn't. The lesson holds well beyond this hearing room. In any high-stakes accountability setting, the record always matters more than the response in the moment. Subscribe to American Hearings for more corporate and institutional accountability coverage.